The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "There was a rich man who had a steward who was denounced to him for being wasteful with his property. He called for the man and said, 'What is this I hear about you? Draw me an account of your stewardship, because you are not to be my steward any longer.' Then the steward said to himself, 'Now that my master is taking the stewardship from me, what am I to do? Dig, I'm not strong enough. Go begging, I should be too ashamed. I know what I will do to make sure that when I am dismissed from office, there will be some to welcome me into their homes.' Then he called his master's debtors one by one. To the first he said, 'How much do you owe, my master?' 100 measures of oil,' was the reply. The steward said, 'Here, take your bond, sit down straight away and write 50. To another he said, 'And you, sir, how much do you owe?' 100 measures of wheat,' was the reply. The steward said, 'Here, take your bond and write 80. The master praised the dishonest steward for his astuteness. For the children of this world are more astute in dealing with their own kind than are the children of light. And so I tell you this, use money, tainted as it is, to win your friends, and thus make sure that when it fails you, they will welcome you into the tents of eternity. The man who can be trusted in little things can be trusted in great. The man who is dishonest in little things will be dishonest in great. If then you cannot be trusted with money, that tainted thing, who will trust you with genuine riches? And if you cannot be trusted with what is not yours, who will give you what is your own? No servant can be the slave of two masters. He will either hate the first and love the second, or treat the first with respect and the second with scorn. You cannot be the slave both of God and of money." The word of the Lord. Today there is no other message as powerful as what we will be doing in a few moments' time. The baptism of an adult person who has maybe for many years in her heart looked at us Christians or those who have faith, and she might have roomed in her mind and in her heart, what am I missing anything or not? And a few months ago she decided, yes, I think I'm missing a very important thing in my life. And she decided to be prepared for this day, which has arrived. And the gospel today, the message from the gospel is more or less the same, on the same level. Material goods and their pursuit are not even evil in themselves, because they are important for life, to live. When we say material goods, we can say money. Money is not evil in itself. Money is important for our lives, for the support of our families. But the pursuit becomes, when the pursuit becomes unbalanced, and it is all consuming and obsessed with the idea of money, then we lose our freedom and we lose ourselves and become slaves of money. And we choose money instead of God. This is what is wrong. In fact, the last sentence that we read today was that you cannot adore money and God together. You have to choose. You that you frequently come here, you have always heard me say this thing repeatedly, that it is a matter of our priorities of life. We choose the first that goes first and the second that goes first. Money is important, but it should never take place of our faith, of our relationships, of our relaxation, of our health, and whatever you name it. It is important, but give it its own way and its place in our lives. So the highlight of the gospel today is this. Jesus enlightened us how we use material things for which the steward received praise. The core of honesty and fidelity in the administration of goods and of wealth. And the last, the warning not to let material things become our master. There is only one master in our lives, and that is God. Now we proceed to baptize Stevie, and as I said, it is the most important message that we receive today, together with this little reflection that we have just said. Let's say the prayer on the screen. We have a short prayer that I would like to share with you, and then we proceed with the baptism. Lord, lift up the poor of this world. We seek to be devoted to you, to be prudent in our dealings with each other, and to be good and gracious stewards of all creation. Please gift us with the knowledge and wisdom to care for all you have given us, and be compassionate and welcoming to all who enter our lives.